All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, and today we're going to review the first Vero knife on the KnivesFAST channel, and I'm going to pull this sticker out here. Kyle from DTOM Knives and Gear sent this one my way, the Vero Axon. First of all, guys, Kyle is just the greatest. If you're not following him, I bet you are, but if you're not, you should really go check out Kyle's channel, DTOM Knives and Gear, right here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Kyle is a great friend and just a kind dude. He really wanted to send me a Vero knife. Here's this great pouch. It comes with some candy and a cloth. Really nice padded case, which I think is awesome. Really well done as far as the zipper and the stitching, and the patch is removable. Super, super cool. And it actually has the patch of the knife that's in there, which is really cool. So this is the Axon, guys. I'd been wanting to get my hands on a Vero knife for some time, but because they're so rare and hard to come by, and the drops are so small and everything else, I just hadn't really wanted to ask anybody. Kyle offered a couple times, and then finally he just said, look, I'm sending you one, after I told him no the first time. But he just wanted to make sure that I got a chance to see it. And this one is a really cool stonewash, and this dark, I think it's black micarta, and obviously has some patina from everybody that's had a hold of it. Nice back spacer there. Again, I believe, yeah, that's stonewashed as well. Just really great feel in the hand. Very tactile. Like the way it is rounded off on both sides of the scale. Just gives it a really great feel in the hand. Now, this is number 222 of the Axons. Thankfully, it looks like Vero has started not only doing a drop and or a pre-order, but they're also now starting to do a reserve, and they actually still have a reserve open. You can go reserve one of these and kind of pick what you want. G10, micarta, different blade finishes, you name it, you can get it. And it looks like they're running anywhere from about, 240 to 300 plus for the Axon. I'm really interested. I mean, I really like this one, but I'm really interested in a Synapse at some points because I like a drop point. Plus, there's a couple things on this one we're going to talk about. I know. You're going to nitpick such a nice knife. Not badly, because I really like this knife. Let me let you hear me say that. I love this knife. The action is incredible. Look, I mean, I'm not the greatest spotty flicker in the world, and it is just a machine for me in that regard. Now, thumb flicking for me is a little, I did it. And it's very easy to roll, and you can also front flip it with the jimping up on top, which is, see, it sticks proud just a little bit, and you can just get a little bit of leverage and flick it open. That's really cool. But I'm going to middle finger flick it, I guarantee it, pretty much every time. So let's go through the specs. Overall length is 8 inches. The weight is 3.8, so under 4, which is great for me for a 3.25 inch cutting edge, which is great. So 3.4 on the blade length, 3.25 on the cutting edge, and that's just because of this little bump for the sharpening choil. Blade material is M390. The blade thickness is a nice slicey 0.135 inches. And it is a sheep's foot blade or a Warncliffe, but yeah, it's a sheep's foot and a flat grind, really high flat grind with nice flats up there. They are also, I was going to say it's satin. Nope, it's also stonewashed all the way up. Okay, so as far as build quality, guys, again, these are made by Best Tech. Centering is good. Lockup, it is a liner lock. If I didn't say that, it is great. It is 30s and really well done. And the blade, I mean, just the grind is great. The swedging is awesome. The landing pad for my thumb is nice and flat. The jimping is back a little bit, but I think that's more for front flipping than anything. But in this configuration, you can definitely get a hold of it. I like to choke up onto this flat. There is not a finger choil, but I choke up onto this flat. I have carried this probably 4 or 5 days since I've had it, and I have really, really enjoyed it. Now, again, I say this too often, so I'm going to have to stop saying that. I say all the time that I don't do paper cutting, but now I've done it several times recently, so I can't really say it anymore. But we're going to cut, and I know, I believe this is the original edge. I don't think Kyle has sharpened it yet because he hasn't even had it for very long. And I have not sharpened it. He may have struck. I mean, guys, hello. But yeah, I mean, it's a cutter. And that's because of the nice, flat, thick, thin edge there. And I am very impressed. So, yeah, great EDC knife. Great little work knife. I'm tempted to get one. There are a couple little things. Number one, I prefer that drop point. And just look at that action, guys. If I didn't talk about the drop, it did bite me on that, the first day I had it. I think it even bit me on the live stream, if I remember correctly. But you can see it is a drop shutter. The screws do stand up just slightly down here because of the angle here. Don't care. They're fine. The pocket clip is not super deep carry. Again, you know me, don't care. It's not a lot, don't care. I can get a hold of it pretty good, although this is kind of smooth. So you do have to kind of grab it here to pull it out of your pocket, which is fine. Love this blade shape and the profile is just stunning of this knife, guys. I just really love it. Very, very impressed. So what are the nitpicks? For me, I just wish there was access to that lock bar, guys. Just cut this out a little bit for me. Now, is it thick enough where I can get my thumb down in there? Sure, I don't have a lot of extra, fat on my thumb. It's just, if you want me to fidget with it, just make it where I can get my thumb in there easier. It's not super, it's not super easy to get your thumb in there to unlock it. Second is, I'm just not a fan of this way sticking up clip here. I don't really care that it's stiff. It has good retention. It goes in and out of the pocket well. I just wish this wasn't sticking up so much. It's not my favorite clip at all. So those are my nitpicks. The most important is that lock bar access. Again, he did make a trough here, but it's not my favorite. I just wish there was a little bit of relief here to get to that. But other than that, this is a brilliant knife. And, M390 blade, is this worth, again, I don't know if it's worth what you'd pay for it on the secondary market. I haven't seen that enough. I know in some cases they're going for close to double depending on the model and whether it's hand satin or whatever. I don't know that it would ever be worth that to me, but the original price, mid 200s for black micarta and stonewash, I think is worth it. I just, like I said, I'm going to look for a Vero model. Maybe I haven't paid enough attention to the synapse yet, but hopefully it's got a little more relief here where I can get to that lock bar. But that's really it, guys. Other than that, this is absolutely a brilliant knife. And Kyle, you were right, man. You really wanted me to see this because you knew I'd like it, and I really, really, really like it. Now that I've gotten into the middle finger flicking, I see what all the hubbub was about. Now that I've held a Vero blade, I see why so many people like them. And again, oh, by the way, I forgot to talk about the relief for weight reduction in there. Not picking it up really great on camera there. And all right, hate to get the flashlight out because it always colors my light. Oh, now my flashlight's being a meanie. Oh, there we go. You can see the skeletonization in there. Really nicely done. And again, 3.8 ounces. That's a great weight for this pretty full-size knife. By the way, I didn't talk about that. Fits my hand really well all the way, well, not quite all the way to the end, and that your finger gets locked in really well. And if you come up here, it's a dream ergonomically. I just really like this knife. So, Kyle, thanks for sending it. This will be headed back your way soon. And guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please think about doing it. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.